I'm a graduate 2005 from higher colleges of technology. I majored in accounting, not knowing that I'll end up in an engineering and high-tech organization. The whole thing started by me joining Offset Program Bureau then as analyst. And I've been very consumed with new projects. And actually one of my first projects that I worked on was one of the entities that today is under Edge, called Lab. And what it does is ammunition, from small to medium to large caliber ammunition in the conventional domain. Along that journey, in 2007, Tawazun Holding was formed, and I was part of the group and the working team that worked in Tawazun as well then. And I remember our early days in creating Caracal, which was solely focused on the pistol. And today we see that they're actually covering everything from a pistol to really top-notch snipers. Moving from that, I remember as well that we got engaged in Nimr and forming Nimr. So from a timeline perspective, I went from ammunition to Caracal to, you can call it armored vehicles, unmanned drones. And then I took one of the initiatives that I think I can claim that I've actually led with a very bright team, and that was the formation of our first air-to-ground weapon in a joint venture with a South African organization called Denel. At that time, I was entrusted by my leadership and my manager then to actually take lead in what came out to be one of our biggest contributors to Edge, and that is the missile domain. Of course, the formation of that early merger that occurred in 2013 with the formation of EDIC, which I also been part of all the way to 2017, where we tried to consolidate the defense industry into one cluster. We started seeing that there is a bigger opportunity to consolidate homeland security, cyber, space, and the defense industry into one large conglomerate that we know of today called Edge. We started in 2018 physically on ground to do the merger, which I actually played part, and I worked with His Excellency Faisal bin Naim, my current chairman, to try and shape this vision and bring Edge to life. In 2019, November 2019, we have inaugurated Edge into what we see today. We are competing on a world level. Today, Edge is listed in the top 25 defense groups in the world. Our order books are hitting the 50% in export, which is something that we were really working hard to get. And that is to place UAE and Edge in the global arena. My studies are irrelevant. My education, my experience in the past was irrelevant of what I'm doing today. My education was irrelevant for me to be in this industry in the first place. And I'm not smarter, and I know that for a fact. But I was determined, and I had this determination in myself, is to be one day the longest servant UAE national in this sector, in this domain. And I believe I did. Clearly, when you go back and you have the UAE Armed Forces as your client over the last 20 plus years, the captains of that time are today the brigadiers and the generals. And we grow up together. That gives me the support. They treat me as one of them that I need for my success here. And most importantly, we understand where we're coming from, all of us, growing together. And this is helping me a lot in my career. So any person who will want to be successful, he needs to be a hard worker. It won't come easy. Needs to have a purpose. And never forget or never think that you can do it alone. Smarter people around you, and you need much stronger people around you to fall back to. I also fall back. I do mistakes. I fail every single day somewhere. Working for a group like Edge, number one, you have to acknowledge that you're surrounded by the best of the best people to run the business better than you do. And I believe in that and I see that. But Edge as well has 14,000 employees and many family dependents on what we decide every single day. For them to live, for them to flourish, you have to put enough time at work, mentally, physically, effort, that you soon get hit with the reality of which comes first, your family or work. And I chose family. People that they think family. The reality is I chose work. Work comes first, family comes second. Work comes first, social life comes second. Work comes first, hobbies come second. And then some people ask me, how do you dare prioritize it this way? I feel, I've been in this industry for 20 years, a little bit over 20 years. I don't know another industry but this. And I know it's time demanding. And maybe when I used to run the missiles and weapon cluster, I was at my best contribution. And I believe my experience was extremely relevant there. And then when I was entrusted to lead Edge, I came to realize how much of lack of knowledge I do have in every other domain that I wasn't an expert in. And for me to do a great job or try to do a great job, I have to even double up on my effort to catch up with whatever I have missed in order for me to support my team better and help them achieve their goals. One of the best strategies you can follow in managing an organization like Edge or anything similar, or maybe anything in life, is to have and be ultra focused on what you like to deliver or what would differentiate you from others. In Edge, we saw that we would like to be the player in three domains: the autonomous systems, the electronic warfare, and smart weapons. And this has been our underlying strategy and areas of focus for our engineering, our innovation, and our offering. Now, when we touch on autonomous systems, this is a very clean piece of paper that you can think of, especially in Edge. We don't have much legacies. We have young workforce and a daring customer to try and test, as well as very experienced customer. So they always push you and push your limits. So when we looked at the drones, we talk autonomous, we talk drones, whether it was land, sea, air, we wanted to be able to do autonomous navigation. We wanted to target. We wanted to do swarm missions. We wanted to add intelligence, use very smart chipsets, be prepared for the future, and of course AI. So artificial intelligence is becoming part of our daily lives on every level.